name is Sarah. I am a real estate agent in Reno, Nevada. And before we get into today's video, go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my upcoming content. We are going to be looking at two homes, as I mentioned, and they're kind of on different ends of the spectrum. So the first home that I'm sitting outside of right now is on Bisbee Street. It is walkable to the UNR campus, which is what makes it very desirable. It'd be perfect for student housing. And it is listed at $399, and so it needs actually quite a bit of love and work. So that's perfect for my investor because he will do a fix and flip. And then the other home that we're touring today is actually the same property that I did the video on last week, 55 Harrison Place, the beautiful equestrian property out in Sparks in Spanish Springs. That one is now listed at $895, which is below market value for what it is, but the sellers are motivated and it does need quite a bit of cosmetic love, and it was built in 1993. So there are a fair number of updates that could happen that would yield a pretty big ROI for my investor. So we're gonna go tour both today, and I can't wait for you to come along with me. Let's go. I am inside the listing at Bisbee. I am gonna give you guys a quick little sneak preview tour before my client gets here. Let's walk around and take a look. Just wanted to hop on and talk about this large crack you can see in the wall here. So the other agent has done their due diligence around this. It was disclosed on the SRPD, and they have had an engineering firm come and check it out. So the engineer determined that there's really no likelihood of the crack spreading, and he has advised that they regrade the yard outside so that no moisture is inclined to pour in through these walls. So those could be patched, and that would pretty much be the end of it once that is regraded. Okay, so I am driving from first showing to second showing. Obviously I have to be hands-free, so I'm gonna be watching the road while I talk to you guys, but this is reality. I don't think you're actually a realtor if you don't like partially live in your car, so here we are. First showing went well. That big crack in that wall was really of concern, because even though like his team would be able to fix it and he was aware of it walking in, what we couldn't see from all the paperwork and photos was that right outside of the dwelling there is a power line. So if he had to dig down to regrade outside of that wall, it may affect the power line. So he took a bunch of pictures. He's going to consult with his people and make a decision. We already know there's already been an offer presented and then countered, and they have until 8 o'clock tonight to respond to the counter. So he's kind of like, well, let's see what happens there before we get involved and muddy the waters. So in real time, people, this is what's happening in the Reno market. It moves like that. So you got to be ready. You got to have someone who's ready to spring into action for you. And here we are. I am driving to the next showing. So let's go take a look at that one. Again, we're heading to 55 Harrison Place out in Spanish Springs. This is the property that I made a YouTube video of a few days ago. It'll probably, by the time I post this, it will have posted already. And it's a beautiful equestrian property. It is priced way below market value. The home across the street just sold for $1,015,000. This one's listed at $895. The sellers are just on a really quick timeline, need to get rid of it. Needs some cosmetic love, needs some updates because it was built in 1993 and there really hasn't been a whole lot of remodeling other than the kitchen. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off and focus on the road here, but come along with me and I will touch base when we get there. All right, I am back with a little unforeseen update. I'm actually on my way back to work from the second showing. I got halfway there and got a text from my client that said he got in a car accident on the way there. So that is unfortunate, and we will not be seeing the second property. Luckily, I already did make those videos. I made the YouTube and I made an Instagram live, which I've already shared with him. So at least he has those to refer to, and maybe we will reschedule. But I did have to call the other agent and just let her know that we won't be making it to our appointment. And what a bummer. That property is just so beautiful. I wanted to like see it again myself. But anyway, day in the life, here we are. This is what happens sometimes. It's why I love this industry, because it's like ever changing. The market's always changing, different people in and out that you're helping all the time. And you know, you really can't predict any of it. It's always like little curveballs and things that come up. So I actually think that's part of what keeps me engaged. It's a very dynamic career. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now and drive back, but I will update you guys if anything further becomes of this whole situation. All right, see you next time. I also meant to add that the client is okay. Hopefully that didn't come across as insensitive. He's okay. That was my first question. And also my second question was, do you need help and can I help you? Just wanted to make sure that that was stated. All right, we are back. It is a new day. It is Thursday. My previous clips were filmed on Sunday. So 4 days later, and we are going to make it over to Harrison Place. I'm so excited to see this listing again. This will be my second time showing it, and really excited to take you guys with me. So I'm in the car, we're gonna head on over and let's see how it's looking. All right, here I am in my car outside of 55 Harrison. Let's go take a look. I am gonna go ahead and post the video tour I did of this property recently, just so you can see the full thing. I'll probably just do a few highlights here because I will be meeting my client soon, but come on in and let's check it out. Home after all my showings, and I am going to sit down and crunch some numbers for my client and see how feasible this investment would be, check out the ARV and all the costs for renovations. But if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button and check back next week for more content. And hey, if you are wondering what a home purchase or sale may look like for you in the next year, go ahead and book a call with me. I'll leave the link to do so in the description box below. I love working with fix and flip investors like this day was all about, so feel free to hit me up if that's your jam, or if not, I help buyers and sellers of all kinds. Okay, all right, see you next time.